Welcome to Sphere. I am Price Time, and you're watching Sphere TV. In a recent Twitter post, we shared a screenshot of a voting poll on Balancer where VieL voters passed a proposal to enable gauge emissions on the Sphere wMATIC liquidity pool. Let's break down what this means for Sphere. First, we need to understand what Balancer is. Balancer is a decentralized automated market maker that offers weighted pools. This means that the breakdown of a liquidity pool can deviate from the traditional 50-50 to other ratios, including 80-20, which is the current breakdown of Sphere's LP. This means that Sphere's liquidity pool consists of 80% Sphere and 20% wMATIC. This allows for the minimization of impermanent loss while still providing enough liquidity to facilitate seamless swapping. Now, Balancer is no small fish. It is currently the 14th largest protocol by TVL across all of DeFi, with a TVL of over $1.14 billion. Balancer has its own token, BAL or BAL. BAL is used to incentivize liquidity pools via emissions and is also the governance token of Balancer. Users who create an LP with 80% BAL and 20% wrapped ETH and vote escrow it for 1 year receive VieBAL. VieBAL holders then get to vote on different liquidity pools. Similar to Curve, Dystopia, and Cone, BAL token incentives are emitted to liquidity pools based on this voting. This has made VieBAL highly valuable and has led to the Balancer Wars, whereby many protocols build their own supply of VieBAL and or offer bribes to get VieBAL votes to incentivize their liquidity pools via BAL emissions. It just so happens that Tetu is one of the major players in the Balancer Wars. This means that Tetu has significant governance power over Balancer. This is thanks to Tetu's VieBAL liquid staking solution, TetuBAL, which has allowed Tetu to accumulate a large VieBAL position. Tetu also has a governance token, VeTetu. Holders of Tetu's governance token, VeTetu, are then able to control Tetu's VieBAL holdings. This allows VeTetu holders to have governance over Balancer and direct BAL emissions. Now this is where Sphere comes in. Sphere holds significant governance over Tetu thanks to Sphere's large VeTetu holdings. This creates a bit of governance inception. Sphere is able to enact governance over Tetu, which in turn is able to enact governance over Balancer, thanks to the respective holdings of each project. The more VeTetu that Sphere accumulates, and the more VieBAL that Tetu accumulates, the more that Sphere indirectly becomes a major player in the Balancer Wars through Tetu. So here's where it all comes full circle. Sphere recently moved its liquidity to Balancer with its 80 Sphere 20 wMATIC Balancer Pool token. The recent tweet shows that Sphere received a gauge approval on its own liquidity, which means that starting from the next voting round, VieBAL holders will be able to vote on Sphere's liquidity pool. Naturally, Sphere will be voting on its own Balancer pool via its VeTetu voting power, and therefore its VieBAL voting power. Recall that when VieBAL holders vote on a gauge or a pool, they direct BAL emissions to that pool. This means that in addition to earning fees from swaps, and thanks to Sphere's governance power, Sphere will begin receiving BAL emissions on its own liquidity. This is tremendously positive for Sphere. Those BAL emissions could be sold for profit for Sphere, or they could be used to continue to grow Sphere's governance over Balancer. Rest assured, this is no small step for Sphere. Rather, it represents an important gear in the flywheel that Sphere is building. Visit us on Discord to stay up to date on announcements and join our community. This video and channel is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Thanks for watching, and always remember that you matter for who you are. And has led to the Balancer Wars, whereby many protocols